Hi, this is John Sparzo. I'm a longtime AVON resident and a big fan of the schools, and I want them to do well. But I also want myself and my family to do well economically, and that's one of the reasons I'm voting yes in May. Because the bottom line is, for most of us, real day-to-day middle-class people, our homes are key to our wealth. The growth we see in the value of our homes and the equity as we pay off our mortgage gives us the ability to move into larger homes as our families grow, or more effectively downsize and get a low house payment or create a nest egg as we age. It's important that our homes grow in value for this reason. So many of you might have thought about the cost of the referendum, the tax that's going to hit you. And I using this example, a $200,000 home, someone paying $2,765 in additional taxes over the next 8 years, that's a lot of money. But I encourage you to look at this in the big picture because it's important to consider what happens to our home values. Across Indiana, over this last several years, the average home has increased 2% per year, and that's even after 2011 and 2012 saw a decline in home values. So 2% per year appreciation in value. We want to be in Avon gaining at least the average, right? It would be great to get even more than average increase in home values. So let's talk about that $200,000 home again. That homeowner would pay, yes, $2,765 in taxes over 8 years. But if we can preserve just an average increase each year in Avon, then that homeowner would see an increase of almost $30,000 in her or his home. That's incredible growth, and it's worth the investment of $2,765 to grow your money $30,000. What happens if we don't see that rigorous growth? What happens if the referendum fails and our homes only appreciate at 1% per year? Well, true, there's an increase in growth of value of about $14,000, but we lose $14,000 in potential growth. And of course, the scenarios just get worse if there's flattening of our home values as the schools struggle. We may see no increase. Yeah, we just saved $2,700, but we lost as much as $30,000 in growth. And I shudder to think about the possibility of home values declining and our value of our home, our investment declining as well. I've heard people express concern about being in their senior years and being on a fixed income. And I recognize that concern. They say we don't want our home values to increase. We don't want to have to keep paying higher and higher property taxes. Fortunately, the state of Indiana has developed two ways to protect those over 65 and on fixed incomes. There's the circuit breaker, which makes the tax increase no more than 2% per year, and even bigger for seniors on low incomes who have homes valued about $180,000 a year. Their assessed value can be cut in half. So in essence, their taxes are cut in half. Now, I want to emphasize, out of fairness, the referendum taxes would still be added on top of this, but it is a way to keep the increased home value from slowly drawing down the senior's income. So you may not believe property values will falter, but I do. And the reason I do is because young families are going to look for places with good schools, and they're not going to look toward Avon where the classes have more than 30 kids and the ISTEP scores are falling. There is no reason that I, as a young family looking to move someplace, that I wouldn't choose Carmel, Westfield, or Zionsville, to name a few, maybe Fishers, because the access to Indianapolis is just as easy and the schools are performing better. I don't have to move to Avon to visit Target. All those communities have them. We don't have a special draw here like Carmel has with its Arts and Designs District and the Palladium. We have a lot of retail, a lot of homes in our school system. And that's all the more reason that our home values are tied to the performance of our schools. Remember, an investment in the schools is an investment in our own financial health. So I urge you, please vote yes on May 8th in favor of the referendum, our community, and your own personal economic health. Thank you.